Well, it's Oregon and Oklahoma, and we're into the first half. And here is a play that we really need to get a good look at. And the reason is because number 23 here in the gold travels twice in this play. And I was hoping we'd get 1 out of 2. So here's the play here. He receives the ball. He's got, you see his right foot moving, so you know his left foot is the pivot foot. And he's doing a good job of squaring up to the basket, keeping that left foot planted. And then the rules say a player may lift the pivot foot to pass or shoot, but he cannot lift the pivot foot to start a dribble. Now watch this play. His foot is lifted and the ball is still in contact with his hand. But you got to realize we don't know if he's dribbling or passing at this point. Once the ball goes down and it comes back up right there, now we know he dribbled. A whistle should have sounded there if we're locked in on the pivot foot. Whoever is on ball must be locked in on the pivot foot. And then he does a really nice move here as he comes down into the lane. And many of the videos that we've been seeing that I've been putting on shows the fella do a spin move without dribbling, and it's a violation. It's traveling nearly every time. This player does a fine job of starting a spin move, but he never gives up his dribble, so a player can never travel while dribbling. So he's done a fine job here, but now notice he's gathered the ball and he's got one foot on the floor. It is the pivot foot because the other foot is moving, and he's going to do a jump stop. It's not a very long one, but it's a nice big step. He's going to jump off one foot, land on both feet simultaneously. Boom, close enough, because if you don't know, you don't blow. And now he has no pivot foot. We got a good look at that from here and over here. Everybody, these two guys are watching the pack. And here you'll see that, look at the defense. 4 red shirts in there on one player with their focus. Every one of them is looking at this guy. His teammates are out here in case he gets in trouble so he can pass the ball out. Well, he's headed to the basket. Well, so he has now made a jump stop. He has no pivot foot by rule, but yet he doesn't shoot, but he picks up the pivot foot and puts it back down. That is a traveling violation. And after the pivot foot, trust me, it is our easiest ruling in basketball. He comes to a stop, picks up a foot, puts it back down. That's a traveling violation. Let's enjoy the game.